Hey guys, TrueGreen7 here, and as I promised in my top 15 ORAS themes video, I will now count down the top 10 encounter themes in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, encounter themes as we know it are the tunes that play before a trainer battle or when a special character appears. In the early generations, they were modest and in the background, but in Generation 5, the encounter themes really became well thought out, and in Generation 6, they became so good that I would listen to them on my spare time. X and Y had some surprisingly great encounter themes, but ORAS really took the cake and went full-blown stupendous in regards to its encounter themes. Maybe the Generation 7 encounter themes will blow our minds, so let's celebrate the best so far, starting with number 10, Street Thug Encounter. I first heard this theme as I was about to face this thug inside the Seashore House. You know, the place where you procure yourself a nice soda pop. When this theme began to play, I simply could not believe what I was listening to. I just froze up. There is no trainer encounter theme in the world that is this menacing. It's so different compared to anything else in the Pokemon games, which shows how special the encounter themes in these remakes are. I'm glad they decided to add encounter themes that were not in the original Ruby and Sapphire. Number 9. Ace Trainer Encounter. I don't know about you, but I love the funky guitars used in Generation 6. Solage City got the same treatment, and it works to prove the message that we're battling a cool trainer. Ace trainers used to be called cool trainers, and this is the music of a cool trainer. Look at these guys, they're too cool for school. Even if I beat them in a battle, they'd still win at life. Number 8. Psychic Encounter. I love how intense this theme is. Game Freak really used original instruments for the remixed encounter theme. This electronic sound just sounds so electrifying. It's so energetic that I actually used this theme as my cell phone's ringtone. It gets the job done. Number 7. Team Magma Encounter. In the original games, the Magma and Aqua Encounter themes had different tunes, but they both sounded pretty similar in tone and feel. But this remixed Magma theme is definitely the better of the two. Its fast pace and use of electronic backing is similar to how Team Magma is more of a well-organized, down-to-business and technology-based team. Whenever I listen to this theme, I can't help but bop my head to the fast electronic buzz chirps in the background. Number 6. Encounter Triathlon. This wasn't even in the original game, yet it's so good. A lot of the new songs in ORAS are phenomenal. It just goes to show how Game Freak really got their act together and really made some solid encounter themes for this game. This theme is energetic and super happy. I'd exercise to this. Too bad it's extremely short, and that I don't exercise. Number 5. The Elite Four appear. This theme is a perfect lead up to the Hoenn Elite Four. The reason is because this theme sounds a little mischievous and intimidating. Maybe like the Elite Four is a gang of unpredictable punks. It's even more perfect that your first opponent is Sydney, a rebel punk. It's unsettling because the theme is high-pitched and fast. It isn't low-pitched and menacing, and that's what makes it even scarier. Why does this epic moment sound like a circus theme? Because it makes you feel like this band of misfits will have fun as they slaughter your team. Like evil clowns, as if a dragon-wielding pirate and ghost whisperer weren't scary enough. And don't get me started on Glacia the Ice Demon. Number 4. Champion Steven. Ah, Steven. Throughout the game and post-game, especially in Pokemon Emerald, Steven shows up as a helpful guide. He's rich, has a hobby, and important business to attend to. Even if you knew that this guy is the champion before you arrive at the league, you can't help but seem to forget how big of a deal that is. This guy is the champion, and a very good one. He's proper and polite, but this theme shows us the duality of it. He's rich, and because of that, he had time to become an amazing trainer. Even if he is a handsome rich heir, he won't hold back in the battlefield, and this theme reminds us of that. It's elegant yet modern and intense, just like how the graceful flute goes so well with the synthesizer. And trust me, Steven is hard to beat with a team full of fairies, a slow fire type, and a Sceptile. Number 3. The Heirs to Eternity. Zinnia's encounter theme is like a less intense version of her battle theme, but that doesn't mean that it's less emotional. It just has a different kind of feel to it. The battle theme shows us Zinnia's intense and desperate emotion, while this encounter theme shows us her sophisticated and hopeful side. It also is heavily French inspired, which means only one thing. Kalos. And anything that smells like Kalos is beautiful, ergo this theme is beautiful. Even if this theme wasn't a video game song, you would still appreciate it. Number 2. May's Encounter theme. Yes, this includes Brendan's encounter theme, but let's focus on my story behind this particular encounter theme. The week before ORAS was released, all the encounter themes were getting leaked, so I listened to them on my bus ride to school. I was so amazed by how good they sounded. But then, when I got to May's encounter theme, I unexpectedly teared up. I haven't listened to this theme in a long time because even though I played Emerald for 500 hours, May's encounter theme could not be accessed in the post-game. So this theme is kinda the only nostalgic theme in the game for me, because of its limited appearance in the originals. Now it's on my iPod and I listen to it all the time. It's just so happy and reflects May's personality so well. I personally think that the rivals from recent generations have pretty lackluster themes with the exception of Hugh. He was pretty cool. Number 1. Wallys King. Yes, this theme is actually his encounter theme. It literally has the same exact tune as the less intense version you hear before Victory Road. Just listen for yourself. In the official soundtrack, the happy version is called Wally's theme, and this intense version is called Rival's theme. It's a reference to Wally's evolution as a character, from a weak and meek person to a trainer that's worthy of being your rival. Wally is an example of actual character development in a Pokemon game, and Game Freak decided that they would show that by having an intense battle version of his encounter theme play as you verse him in Victory Road. It's an encounter theme, so don't complain that it's short and doesn't sound like a battle theme. And yes, it does sound like an anime theme song, and that's a good thing. And that's a wrap! You should check out my top 15 ORAS music video if you haven't already. Also, make sure to like this video and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Of course, the first option would be subscribing, so you can have a chance to win things. Yeah, bye!